Hi there, this is Kaylee Miller back with sort of working with musicians as a Pilates teacher. Today we have one of the exercises I work with almost all of my clients, both musicians and normal people alike. And the first thing to consider is just that most musicians are holding an instrument, if they're an instrumentalist, in front of their body or playing something in front of them. That might be a keyboard, that might be an oboe, a violin, etc. And part of that to consider is just that there may be some rotation, some side bending, maybe some more slumped forward shoulders. And so what I have almost everyone start out doing, including myself, is just lying on the foam roller and starting to take stock of where your shoulders are in space. So palms up, trying to support some external rotation in the shoulder joint. And then just feeling, is there a sense of stretch as you move your arm out to the side, so your hand is directly in line with your shoulder, and then back down. So I usually start with some snow angels, just figuring out where are the kernels of tension, and you just move the arm along the floor as long as you keep the back of the hand in contact with the floor. And then the second kind of layer of the exercise is figuring out whether your shoulders are equally close to the foam roller, wide apart, or somewhere in between. So for me, I really like the sensation of bringing my scapula really far apart, so having a sense of protracted scapula, and then adding in the snow angel feeling. That can kind of intensify the stretch. And then you can also continue the snow angel and just let the back of the hand lift up. Both arms can reach overhead and then bring them back down. I'll usually do that a few times. And then the other aspect of it is if your client has the requisite strength, you can add a small hand weight. So just barely hovering the hand off of the floor and just exploring that same range of motion by adding just a little bit of load. It's going to challenge the abdominals and challenge the whole body being on this unstable surface. And if instability is maybe not the focus, you could do this whole sequence lying on the box and maybe having a little pillow underneath the head. But to start with just moving the shoulders through that same side plane of motion, finding stretch the front of the chest, pectorals, pec minor, and maybe just coaxing the shoulders back into maybe their resting place. So for me, that's kind of my favorite way to start a session. And it also really helps, my front shoulder on my right moves a little bit anteriorly just from playing. I play the viola, so my bow arm, which is going to appear to be on your left, my right, has over time started to morph a little bit anteriorly. So that series of movements, stretches, and added weight can help me kind of bring everything back into place and set a framework for whatever else I'm doing, whether I'm lying on the carriage, doing abdominals, roll-ups, arms, standing, whatever. Hope that helps.